Breaking news, Nigerians. Ahead of the 2027 general elections, the Labour Party has accused the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC), claiming that political opponents are paying them to undermine the former Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. Now, at a press conference in Abuja on Tuesday, the party's national legal advisor, Barrister Kennedy Edu, stated that the NLC has specifically targeted Obi rather than the party as a whole, and they are well aware of who will likely be chosen as the presidential candidate in 2027. Now, Mr. Edu called on the NLC to focus on its primary responsibilities, stating that the NLC should refrain from meddling in the affairs of the Labour Party and instead concentrate on fulfilling its mandate that should assess whatever they can to regain their integrity and to remain relevant, where he urged that the actions of the NLC are unlawful, citing specific sections of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Trade Union Act that their attempts to take over the party are unconstitutional as outlined in the sections 221 to 229 of the Constitution. Additionally, sections 51 to 513 of the Trade Union Act prohibits the NLC from utilizing its funds for political purpose. So it seems that the Labour Party Directorate on Mobilization and Integration has asked the NLC Transition Committee to stop demarketing the party and its 2023 presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. They've raised concerns about the source of funding for the NLC's disruptive activities, questioning whether the APC is paying them or if they are disregarding the law by utilizing union funds for political objectives. He pointed out that Section 15 of the Trade Union Act defines political objective as the making of any contribution towards the funds of any political party. Edu urged the NLC to cease these activities immediately, where he claimed that the NLC leadership and associated committees are not members of the Labour Party, but rather eternal individuals paid by rival political parties to launch smear campaigns and vicious attacks against the party's leaders. And the NLC leadership is well aware that they are not registered members of the Labour Party and therefore have no legitimate claim. Their assertions are clearly false and mischievous, and they've accused the NLC of deceiving the public, stating that they continue to mislead unsuspecting individuals, serve as willing prompts for their, paymasters and some elected members who seek to create an illusion of crisis to justify their defection. And yes, my country people, we tend to see a lot of defection from the Labour Party recently. I mean, it's like there's been a pattern, massive defections from the Labour Party to the ruling All Progressive Congress. And regarding a previous court judgment, Edu dismissed the NLC's claims, describing their constant agitation over a consent judgment or agreement as tiresome, distasteful, and deplorable. So if they truly possess an enforceable judgment from 2018 as they claim, then they would have been unable to benefit from it because at this point they feel very ashamed that there is no court order against the Labour Party regarding the question of disobeying a court order irrelevant. And the Labour Party press conference sheds light on the escalating tensions between the party and the NLC, raising significant concerns for the upcoming 2027 elections, because we tend to see a lot of happenings in the Labour Party in regards to the Labour Party and the NLC's leadership. They tend to be at loggerheads with each other. We don't know where this problem is coming from, but we know that it's there. Although the Labour Party, they've been trying their best to manage these situations, but they don't want it to escalate. So it will not hamper their chances at 2027, and in a way it would affect P2B. That's why P2B has stayed clear off this NLC and Labour Party's feud. P2B has tried as much as possible to not, come in between these guys so that they will not drag him into their war, because it seems that they are obviously at loggerheads with each other. We've been seeing some little conflicts, and for this situation not to escalate to a point of no return, the Labour Party has issued a statement where they asked the NLC to stop demarketing Peter Obi. Now they insist that Barrister Julius Abure remains the authentic national chairman of the Labour Party, which has been confirmed by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the party's highest decision-making organ. So it asks the NLC, the NTC to be responsible enough to respect reconciliation move initiated by P2B or seek legal redress if they have any case. Now, the statement have directed the party stakeholders to boycott the planned congress organized by the Labour Party in Anambra, Imo Delta and the FCT. So, my country people, the Labour Party has accused the NLC of working with the federal government to demarket Peter Obi, to weaken the party, and to prevent opposition parties like the Labour Party and other smaller parties from holding the government accountable. And now we saw that the NLC accused the Labour Party chairman Julius Abure of running the affairs of the Labour Party as his sole administrator, and as a result the NLC then passed a vote of no confidence in the leadership of the national chairman of the party, and before now called for his resignation. So I guess all these problems, started piling up, and then the fashion between these two organizations, has captured public attention, and it has raised questions about the legality of the NLC to checkmate the Labour Party and to underlay causes and implications of their disputes. So my country people, we are seeing how all this battle are going between the Labour Party and the NLC. I guess it's because the Labour Party was formed by the Nigerian Labour Congress. That's why they tend to want to impose in the affairs of the Labour Party once in a while. So guys, I hope they will resolve their differences before the 2027 elections. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.